Okay. Hey, everybody. April 29th, 2020, according to my computer. Every day is the same to me. So I have been working on this Wikipedia page for a skeptic named Henry Gordon, who was a magician, a fellow of Psychop. Really interesting guy. So we attempted to write the Wikipedia page. Rob Gutentag wrote the Wikipedia page in 2018, improved it, and I guess he was having trouble finding sources, and I have found a whole bunch recently in print. So what I want to do is I want to show you how to use newspapers.com and how to save clips and how to be able to use that as a site, more or less. Anyway, so everybody who is a GSOW editor should be able to get a free subscription to newspapers.com. I don't remember how I did it, but I'm sure somebody in the cabal can show you how to do it. I had to fill out a form. I had to wait, I think, a week. And I think it has something to do with how long you've been with GSOW, how long you've been a Wikipedia editor, or how many edits you've made, or some combination of that. But I suggest that you get an account at newspaper.com. But like I said, do it through Wikipedia so you get it for free. All right, now I'm going to share my screen so that I can get over here and show you newspapers.com. Now, I am no expert at newspapers.com. I have been struggling with this for a year or two, trying to figure out how to use it. I do a lot of family genealogy, and I've been trying to use it for newspapers.com, and I have found some things on it, but it seems, I don't really know why I'm having trouble doing it, but I guess the more I use it, the more I'll get good at it, and you guys will probably be able to figure it out in 15 minutes, whereas I still tend to struggle over these things. But anyway, I'm going to show you what I've learned. So I know these newspaper articles exist, so I know they have to be someplace where we can find them. It's you know, I just have to find them. I know they exist because I'm reading a chapter in a book called Skeptical Odysseys that was written by Henry Gordon, and it talks about his life, and he mentions over and over and over that different things had happened, and that it appeared in the Gazette, or it appeared in the blah blah, and on this year. So I've been putting Henry Gordon and then putting the quotes around it like this into the search here. And I'm not really finding much because I guess there's just too many Henry Gordons. It's just too much. Well, this time what I did is I put Henry Gordon, and there is one case where he appeared as a psychic using this name. I'm not going to say it, Elchonen, in 1977. And so I typed that in. So this part, Henry Gordon, has the italics on it, so it tries to appear together. And then this name, which is really unusual. And if you can find something that's got an unusual name like that, then use it to your advantage. So I searched for it. Let's hope it works, because now I'm recording this to show you guys. And come on. So I pulled up information because, like I said, because of this weird name. Now, what I was trying to do earlier is I was trying to type in, he mentions in his chapter that he had published in the Gazette. Now, how many newspapers are called the Gazette? Lots. So what I was able to do is I went over to Wikipedia, and I found the correct spelling of the Gazette was Montreal, Gazette. So that helped me a little bit when I was trying to search, is that to find the correct word I'm looking for, and that's one way. But this was a different way. And like I said, I found these articles because he said that they existed. So what I want to do is I want to show you how to save this article, because you can quote from a newspaper, that's fine. In fact, we highly encourage it. But nobody else is going to be able to read that article unless they have a subscription to newspapers.com. And, you know, that's kind of defeating the purpose. So what I want to do is I want to show you how to make these things available so that we can get them saved and use them in other places. All right. So let's pick one I haven't used yet. I think, well, even if I didn't, let's do, okay, here's the Vancouver Sun. So I'm going to click on this article. This is from 1980. So here is an article. I'm going to make this so that I can see it as a whole. And there we go. Yeah, I've already archived this, but okay, I'll do it again. So what I'm able to do is I'm going to save this, because again, if I tried to, I mean, I could just quote this. I can quote through the article. That's great. But nobody else can see it unless they have an account on newspapers.com. So I'm going to hit clip. And first time I did this, it made me go and verify my email, because I guess I haven't done this in a while. But what I'm doing is I'm going to go and I'm going to pull it out to the edges like this. And this box that is so annoying kind of moved as long as I did. Now I don't have to get the top of the page with a date on it necessarily. I mean, it's nice, but because it will show in a minute. So what I did was I just typed in here 1980 Henry Gordon, and I typed the name of the author who did the interview, and then I hit clip. And then what happens is it wants me to, you know, share it, save it, or so on. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to hide these options. It's getting really annoying. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hit view clipping. View clipping, and there it is. Now I can move this, I can zoom in or whatever I need to do. And it also appears here showing you the original newspaper. Now, again, without a newspaper.com account, somebody can't read this article, right? But up here in my corner, and I hope you guys can see it, I have an archive.com part on my Chrome. It's an app for the Wayback Machine. I use this thing all the time. So I'm just going to archive the page, view the Wikipedia, view the new page. And now we have an archive URL that I can actually use in citing the on Wikipedia. So somebody will be able to go to the archive.com link, the URL I'm about to put in there, and look at the same article that I'm looking at. That's a wonderful way of being able to archive it. Now, the other thing that I wanted to point out is that on this URL, it still has all the information that you need to cite it. So it tells you the newspaper, it tells you the date, the page number, and so on. So I didn't have to type all that in there. I was able to just, I didn't have to type it all in the little box. I was able to just save it and it's there. So let me see if I can do another one really quick, because this one had a whole bunch of, that was just one page. I want to show you how to do clips. Let's see if I can get back over here. Sorry, you guys. I'm not one of these YouTubers that just makes things really fast and easy. Oh, the other thing to check is there's a second page. See? So this article is page 1 of 2. So here's the second page. And I've already archived this, but you should check and see. I was trying to figure out how to make it so that you have you could keep the clips together, but I don't really know how to do that yet. Maybe you guys can figure that out. But now I have 2 citations. So I've already archived this. It has a thing on the bent key trick, which is really great. Let me go back and see if I can find another one that has something else that I haven't archived already. Okay. And so what I'm doing is, instead of getting bogged down by looking at the newspaper article, going through it in detail, and then going to the next Wikipedia newspaper article, going through that in detail, then forgetting, oh, maybe it said it in the other one, I have to go back and look. What I'll do is I'm going to archive all these these and have their own individual URL, and then I'll put them up on my computer screen as separate tabs, and then I'll go through each one at a time. And as I said, they'll each have their own URL, so it'd be easy to be able to come back and find them later. And some of these have photos. Now I'm trying to figure out how to find a way of getting those photos. Let's see. It looks like some of them have the same article. Like this says page 29, page 13. So I wonder if that's like, you know, page 13, and then it's the rest of the articles on page 29. Yeah, this one I already have, but I'll show you how I did it again. So again, you want to get it so you can clip it easier. See what you got. And you want to take a look and see if at the bottom, if it's the, if it continues on another page, or if it is kind of it. So this is where it is right here. It ends right here. Try not to fall into the rabbit hole because I'm so interested in reading all the other articles on the page. Okay. So in this case, see here how it has the date up here above his picture? I'm just going to include as much as I can, even though I know it's already going to include in there. So see how this box shows up and this kind of thing's in the way. But if you drag it over, it just automatically moves the little box, the box you write in. So I'm going to go over here to the date, and I'm going to pull this puppy down, 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 down. Down, 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 down to the very bottom. It's a little awkward. That's why I kind of like having the whole thing on the screen at once. In one go. And let's see if I can move this over a tiny bit more so I get the year. So it's there. And then I would write Henry Gordon. I am spelling like a queen today. V-A-N, oh, it's the V-A-N-C-O-U-V-E-R, son, 1988. And then I'll hit clip. I went to view clipping, because remember I turned off that option so it doesn't annoy me all the time. So here you go. You got the Vancouver Star. You've got all the information that I want, somebody's arm right there from the ad. And down and down and down until here it goes. There's probably all kinds of nuances that I'm missing. Oh, see how it pops up with the article, shows you where it fit on the newspaper. This guy got a good piece of press. And then it also shows me everything I need to use to cite it. Page 13, the Vancouver Sun, archive, view page, and then this is the URL I'm going to be using for the Wikipedia article. There it comes. I was thinking of writing to some of these, to the newspaper, or writing to some of these individual people and see if I can get some photos. But, you know, the 1977, there was a really great photograph, and it told me the name of the photographer. So I don't know, maybe he's still around, maybe not. Maybe he'd be willing to upload it to Wikipedia. I don't know, but it, you know, it's an option. I've got my fingers in a lot of pies right now where I've been trying to get somebody to upload some things, and I've got one picture by Robert Schaefer with Henry Gordon sitting in the back of a room during a lecture. So I hope that you guys get your subscription to newspapers.com and enjoy this little perk that we have. Oh, it says 2 matches. I guess that's because he's mentioned in here twice. Same article. I like how it highlights it so that we can find it easy. I hope you find that this is helpful. I am really surprised. I hadn't really thought of this before, but I think somebody in GSOW had done this already and was talking about it. And I fully didn't understand. And now I'm using it, and I think that it's useful, and I hope you guys find it useful as well. So let's go back over here to end screen share so I can say goodbye to everybody. I guess I have to stop recording first. End meeting.